you're a mother of 4.
Yeah.
And how many different fathers?
4.
Holy shit. How many times have you been married?
None.
That ain't gonna work.
I've been proposed to 3 times. But
that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I'll never accept it.
You have any sons?
I do, 2 sons.
So 2 of your 2 sons come back and both of them say, hey, mom, I found a woman with 4 kids from 4 different men. I'm gonna marry her. You're gonna say, go ahead, son. Let's go ahead and plan that up.
Probably not.
All right, y'all. It's story time with a purpose. Let's get into it. So y'all, when I was married, I was more of a stay-at-home wife. My spouse at the time thought it was in our family's best interest for me not to work. And I remember being constantly, subliminally shamed by other women because I was more of a traditional wife. It was like, what do you do? Inferring that if I'm not working, I'm lazy or something. And y'all, I remember feeling so much shame. This highly educated woman making the sacrifice to be just a wife and not working in the field I've worked so hard to work in. Sacrificed so much to work in. Ladies, don't you dare shame women who have chosen to make certain decisions that is in the best interest of their families. At the end of the day, I want my life to matter much more than just being a good employee. At the end of my life, I want to make an impact that matters to the people who matter.
Does it make you hesitate to be one's friend if you see him out there moving foul on his family and on his wife?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely make me put it in, look at him differently. Because again, if your morals is not there for the person who you love more than anything in his life, then what chance do I got
Bingo.
as your friend? You see what I'm saying? So again,
you stood before God with that person. You for sure ain't gonna have my back in a street fight.
That's
run up on me, try to rob me. You for sure, hey, right here, bro.
Right.
Yeah,
I say, it's all about moral foundation. That's just like having a homeboy who steal from or something, and it's like, okay, well, he just steal from them. He don't steal from me.
Until he steal
from your. So, yeah.
That's real though. The women league appreciate you.
Single women who are over 50 years old who have been reaching out to me for wife coaching tips, I'm no longer taking them. Don't pay the money through my website because I'm just going to refund it to you. I've had a couple of experiences this week, and here's why. Most of you, not all, but 99% of the women who are 53 and older, specifically 53, 55, 57, 59, 61, 64, in those age brackets have been the most challenging for me to coach because the standards are unrealistically high. I get that you're old school and I get that your mom raised you to only interact with gentlemen, but most of the men who do all of the...
Bro, they done made the dating coach quit. I'm telling y'all better tighten up out here, man.
Stuff that you're wanting are dead, or they're not looking for 55 or 57-year-old women. There are some younger men who do that. You don't want an old man because he can't perform in bed. Well, the younger men don't want an older woman because some of you have arthritis, some of you have missing teeth, you have gray hair, you have grandkids. You gotta be realistic and balanced in your thinking.
Rate yourself 1 to 10.
To me, I'm my type, so I'm gonna say a 10.
I'm gonna say I'm an 8.
I think I say a 7.5, 8, around there.
I will rate myself an 8.
Here's the truth. None of you ladies are a 10 or an 8 or anything close to that. The reality is a 5 is average. A 5 is average. You're not an 8 or a 10. A 5 is average. Below 5 is you're not looking too good. A 6 is a good looking person. A 7 is you're more than good looking. An 8 is you're great. 9 is okay, you're America's Next Top Model. You should be on a billboard somewhere. A 10 is one of these basketball players gonna have you. You have a high sense of esteem, a high sense of ego about yourselves, because all you ladies are single. There's niggas in your DMs right now that'll treat you well, that'll give you a good lifestyle, take care of you, that'll love your kids, but you choose not to reply to these guys based off how you think about yourself. If you wanted to see a different result, be more realistic.
If a woman is single for a long time, like 2 years, 3 years or more,
I don't even know. We just gonna tune out whatever he say, bro. Whatever he say, just know it ain't true. We're gonna listen to it just to listen to it. But whatever he say, we tuning it out, bro.
It ain't because something's wrong with her, most likely. More than likely it's because she's intelligent. What I'm saying is intelligent women, they have the smallest dating pool because they have the least amount of tolerance for BS. Like an intelligent woman cannot stomach a man who can't teach her anything. An intelligent woman can't tolerate a man that can't mentally stimulate her or that she has to explain every little thing to. An intelligent woman, she's the most likely to be insulted by a man.
Wait, is that Derek Jack? Because if that was him, that's why I said tune out everything he say if that's him. I don't know if that's the Derek Jack guy, whatever. I think that's his name, or something like that.
Thinks that he can play in her face like she's dumb. Then add to the fact that, yes, she's intelligent, so therefore she gathers information and she acts on it more effectively than most, which means she's not going to continue repeating the same bad relationship over and over again with a different man for years on end. She'd just rather be single. They're also not easily rattled by that whole, oh, you gonna die alone. You gonna be single until you die, because they're smart enough to understand it's better to be happy until you die alone than to live miserably every single day feeling like you're dying inside.
This guy and Steve Harvey are professionals when it comes to simping. What they does on their shows is...
This guy Steve Harvey, bro. Simp Harvey, bro. Don't listen to him. And first of all, this man talking like he a woman when he ain't even a woman, bro. Like, how you know? You're not even a woman, bro. You talking, bro, come on, bro. You talking foolish, bro. Because she's intelligent? Shut up. Go on somewhere, bro.
They feed into females.
Simp Harvey 2.0.
And that is one of the reasons why the dating scene has become what it is. And for them, they don't give a damn about how miserable you are as a lady at home being single. They care about you just going to their website and paying tons of money, supporting them on their channel and whatever you can do. Because when you say these type of things to women, they pay a lot. So that is why they go around pandering women. He said, it's better to be single and happy than to be miserable in a marriage. The real question is, being single, are they happy? We've seen them day in and day out online crying because of men, so they are not happy. So all this bullshit this guy is throwing out there, Janet Jackson is throwing out there, that is better to be single and happy, is better than being miserable in a marriage, is crap. Let's keep going.
Since the beginning of time, men have preferred virgins. I don't make the rules, I just report them.
Isn't it?
No, what that means is that men prefer women that
But that means you don't like sex. You don't like sex in that case. You only like the status of having sex with a lot of people. If she's a virgin, she's clearly not going to be that good, right?
But that's your job as the man to do what I said at the top of the show, coach her.
But why wouldn't you just have someone that's already good in bed? Why wouldn't you want someone that is like a fucking 10 out of 10 at blowjobs? Why wouldn't you pick that instead?
I mean, you got 100 plus men telling you here that they prefer women to have lower body counts.
All of them are delusional. I don't care about what they think. I care about what I think. In my experiences, I probably fucked more women than most of these guys have in the audience, okay?
What the fuck? This is not surprising. She's married to a guy called Destiny that is also a professional simp. This is how women behave when their man is weak. She has dealt with women more than these guys all in the studio could ever do. The thing is this, when a woman is dealing with another woman, it's different from when a man is dealing with a woman. When two women go out on a date, they can split the bill easily. But if you go out as a gentleman and split out a bill with a lady, the relationship might end. It might not progress from there. So dealing with women as a woman is different from man dealing with women. It's not the same. Let's keep going.
And that's exactly why I said that in this industry, I'm single until I retire.
But it will still matter.
I don't plan on doing this or getting married or finding the love of my life until I retire, like truthfully. And then after that,
you see what happens to Nina Agdal.
No. And then after that, I will be honest and truthful with the person that I will be getting married to or whatever, and it'll be up to him to accept that, right? So,
and I'm just saying that men's natural proclivity is to not accept that because it brings them shame. This is why women struggle to get married when they've made themselves available on OnlyFans, because other men don't want to share. They don't want to share their wife. They maybe will share their girlfriend. They might think it's fun to date a stripper for a little bit. They might think, oh, this means I'm going to have sex 12 times a day. But then when it gets down to just their biological instinct, it's actually quite embarrassing for them as a man, because they can look up your girl and here she is, you know? So that's what I think is happening.
Created a generation.
That's a fact. Well, imagine like you with a chick, right? And she was a former. peace star. You hear me? Anybody at any time can go look up them videos and be like, hey, look, this is what your girl was doing. You feel me? Bro, like, yeah. Just be wise of who you choose, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Narcissistic women. And what's happened is the rise of social media and the rise of online dating and the rise of feminism has taught women that they are not to blame for any poor choices. Every poor choice is glamorized. So if you want to be a sex worker, it's great. If you want to post in bikini pictures online, it's fine. If you want to be with it, every poor choice is glamorized, and every internal reflection is seen as gaslighting yourself. So they've even got terms for internal reflection to prevent it happening. And so what will happen is they are trained to not reflect on themselves because we've been told we've been oppressed for so many years. Now it's time to make sure we project. And so we don't take any accountability. And as a result, when we get into relationships, if we don't feel completely soothed all the time, he must be a narcissist. He must be a manipulator. He must be gaslighting. He, rather than I.
Submissive mean? What does that like?
That's
I'm not
one
allowed
of the
to
biggest problems I see mainly women deal with. They can't take accountability. They can't, if they do wrong, they can't look at themselves and remember, like, okay, I was wrong in this situation. And that breeds that one-sidedness, you know what I'm saying? And then it gives them the notion to be more, manipulative, and weak men can't really see this. You feel me? That's why it's like, as a man, you have to be strong and be able to, call out that foolishness. Because, like my dad, for example, he gonna tell me, oh, remember, your wife is always right. I responded, I don't know where you learned that from, but my dad is more like a simpish type guy. He lives by the notion of your wife is always right, even if she wrong. But I'm not living by that notion. If she wrong, she wrong. That's just like that, and I'm gonna tell her that. I don't care how it would make her feel, but I can't live a life where you know what I'm saying? I'm just aiding in foolish activities, bro. Like, nah, that's gonna make me miserable. You feel me?
An opinion. What does that mean, submissive?
For me personally, and this is my personal opinion, I feel like it's almost as if it's like I will do certain things and you just keep quiet.
Hey.
Or you close down. That's especially with like this generation of men too. They've readjusted the word, readjusted the definition, and they've made it into something that they think it should be for them to suit what they want. No, because I think we live in a different time from our parents. Right. We live in a modern world. We live in a world where we live like women work.
Yeah.
So then it's just, and even as I'm thinking about it, I'm just like get somebody else to do it.
Yeah.
Somebody else to do it. Let's let this ad pass right quick.
Yes, we are in a modern world, and most of the things that women used to do, they don't want to do it again. But men are still held to their manly responsibilities in marriages. We are in a modern world, so why women are not taking on the provisioning part, why women are not providing for the family, and since we are living in the modern world, no. So when you tell a woman to be submissive, it's a problem. Guys, do not go out with a lady that is not willing to be submissive. Do not marry anyone. We have a plethora of women out there that are very nice. Wait until you get what you want. Do not settle for anything less. Wait and get the caliber of woman you want.
They've totally conditioned women to believe that marriage is a trap, that you are going to be unhappy, that you are going to be sacrificing your freedom, when in reality, I got more freedom than I ever had when I became married, because I finally became a secure woman. I knew what my purpose in life was when I had children. Everything else was so stupid and meaningless. How could you think you were going to find your purpose at the bottom of a Red Bull vodka at One Oak, Candace? Find the number one feminist that you know and ask yourself a question. Do you think she's happy chasing her career? And the answer is no. I'm lucky that I got that wake-up call. I'm blessed that I got married. I'm blessed that I have, 3 children now with this one on the way. And the more that I can talk about how happy and fulfilled I am for the first time in my life, right? Not when I was drinking and pretending to be happy, but for the first time I actually am happy.
This is my problem with passport bros. Y'all go to these third world countries, y'all get these women because, I can just get me a woman over here that she's gonna sit down, she's gonna shut up, she's gonna do
And she's bad as well.
And she's gonna be bad, right? But when a woman in America says the same thing, I want you to do this, and that for me. I could be that stay-at-home wife.
You can't go to.
There's a problem. When we say it's a problem.
This is a flawed
passport
argument. Flawed argument. Do you know why? Because of hypergamy. You can't go to a third world country, pick up a man that's going to be a millionaire, good looking, 6'4", great D, and then come and be your perfect guy. That's highly unlikely. The likelihood is those type of guys are going to be in your country of origin because you come from a first world country. Yes. It doesn't work the same. This is what men and women are different. Men don't mind dating down. Men don't mind marrying down. You can, as a man, I don't mind marrying a woman that works in McDonald's flipping burgers, bro. As long as she's bad and she's cooperative, it doesn't matter.
Women are not desirable right now. Everyone's a Kim Kardashian clone. I asked you earlier, what don't men want? And you said promiscuity. Well, that seems about the only thing that's being offered right now. When I open my Instagram and I've got butt cheeks and I'm going, people are like, I don't understand why no one wants to marry. This woman's been married 4 times. I'm like, well, I can understand it because even if men think they want it in the short term, when you see a girl, she's half naked, she looks good. Yeah, sure, you probably do want to have sex with her. I bet you're wired that way. You're hardwired that way. Yeah. But then what happens after you have sex with her and you realize that so did 20 other dudes
100%.
In the same week, you don't want her.
You nailed it. You're absolutely not nailed it.
100%. As soon as you hit that, you're like, all right, what we gonna do now? Think about it. It's like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I'm not finna wife you. Like, that was fun for a moment. But nah, but you gotta pack up and go. But hey, thank you. It was fun. But I'm gonna hit you when I need you again. That's how we do them type women, you hear me? But some of the guys, some of the simps, they'll probably be, oh, I want to be with you forever. But the other woman, they don't want to be with that type dude. You feel me?
I know. I feel your nervousness from here. Are you okay?
Yes. Yeah.
Mr. Benny, you are not the father. You said earlier that if Robin was not your biological child, it causes you to doubt whether or not you truly are the biological father of Jermaine Benning Jr. The court wants to make sure when you leave here, you have the whole truth. You are not the father.
And as bad as women can claim men are, men have
never... That's the end of the video, man, but... bro, I just saw that little part and I feel bad for dude. But yeah, man, kings, be safe out there, man. See you guys next video, man. Let's get it.